Today I will make a hello world in 5 programming languages. These languages are C#, Python, Java, JavaScript, and I will save the 5th for the end. So if I were you, I would stay until the end. Let's start.
Okay, let's dance!
First of all, I will make this hello world in Unity using C#. This is just an empty 2D project. So to make this hello world, I will create a new game object. I will just call it hello world. Here in my project, I will create a new folder and I will call it scripts, and here obviously we are going to save our scripts. As I said before, we here are going to store our scripts, so let's create our C# script. Create C# script and for example hello world, and then we are going to attach this script to the hello world game object we created before. So here we have the script opened, and to make this hello world it will be quite easy. I will just call void start. So this function is called whenever we start to play the game. I mean, if you touch the play button, here you are playing, so the start function is called when you start playing. So now, yes, to make this hello world, I will just write debug dot.log, and here I am going to put my message. For example, here I will put hello world and a point this sign in the end of the line. Now I am going to press the play button, and in the console here we would see, as you can see, hello world, or in the console, I will open the console, you can see the message hello world. Now we are going to make it in Python. The first thing we have to do is to create a new file. When we have our file created, we are going to click here where it says select a language, and here we are going to type Python and select it in the list. In Python is even simpler than Unity, because you don't have to call any function, any start function or something like that. You just have to call the message. In order to do that, we are going to write down print, and between parentheses we are going to write again the message. Again, hello, world. We don't have to put anything, and then we just execute our program, and here you can see hello world. To make it in Java, we are also going to select a language, and now we are going to type Java. It's important to save our file with any name you want. For example, I put hello world, and as you can see, automatically my public class hello world was created. In Java, it turns a bit much complicated. Here I have the code. So here we call a public, static, void, main, string, args. Well, there is a lot of information which is maybe complex, or I don't know what. I don't want to explain it in this video because I'm not specialized in Java, I'm specialized in Unity. That's why I explained Unity and I'm not going to explain Java. But basically what we are doing here is to call the system and then to print out the message we put here, as it says hello world. So when we execute the game, you can see hello world. In JavaScript, you must use other technologies to make this hello world. So firstly, we are going to select a language, and we are not going to select JavaScript at first. We are going to select HTML. HTML is the technology that creates the basics of the web, the titles, all that things. The first thing we're going to do here is to write HTML and now click in this option that says HTML5. And as you can see, here we have the basic information we must need to create our website and to put our hello world. Let's not pay too much attention to all the things, but for example here we have the title of the web page. For example, I'm going to put here hello world page. We must save this file with the name index.html in a folder, okay? Once we have this folder open, we are going to click here where it says new file. We are going to give this JavaScript script a name. So for example, hello world, and it's important to put in the end .js. Firstly, you're going to double click this index.html file and you're going to open it with your preferred web browser. For example, mine is Opera, but you could use Chrome, Microsoft Edge, etc. We only have a white background, but we have the title we put before, hello world page. Inside these body tags, we are going to open these two symbols, and we're going to write here script space source like this, equal, perfect. And here we're going to put our name of the hello world.js script. So hello world.js. And then we have to close this tag by doing this. So now we have our JavaScript script synced. Now in our JavaScript file, we can write down console.log, and then here we put the message again, hello world, and this symbol in the end. We save our changes by pressing file and then pressing save. We are going to refresh our page. We are going to right click, inspect elements, and then you are going to click here where it says console, and we have our hello world message. The last language we're going to use is Scratch. Scratch is an online program in which we can create our games, but here we don't use code, we use this kind of blocks with information. For example, with block we can move 10 steps. With this other, we can show or hide our element. Well, it's quite intuitive. The first thing we are going to do is to go to the events blocks, and we're going to drag and drop this when green flag clicked, and then we are going to look for other that says here say something, and we are going to connect them. Here you are going to put hello world. So now when we click this flag, this person or thing will say hello world. As you can see, this thing says hello world. Or here we can make it move I don't know, maybe 100 steps, and as you can see, it moved. Zero code, pretty intuitive. I don't know, it may be a really good idea if you are starting. I hope you liked the video. I think it was a really funny video. So yes, if you enjoyed it, I would recommend to subscribe to the channel because I always upload new content that could be useful for you. And also please subscribe and like the video. Bye for now, see you on the next video, bye bye.